Whew. Good morning, everybody. Happy Sunday morning. Uh, I did some writing. The general relativity replacement paper, about 2 to 3 pages over 2 hours, and I did not take a single break during the writing, and I didn't drink, and I didn't smoke. I just wanted to get it done and over with. Just chapter five, and it got done. Chapter five. Just revisit to the uh, disproof of special relativity. Yeah. So how come I didn't drink during the riding? Because I don't want to drink too much. So, but now that it's done, my day's work is done. Yeah, now I can drink. Yeah, it's kind of like this American maxim: you have to earn your treats, like work and play, kind of. Yes, I earned my treats. And my treat is drinks. My treats are drinks. Cheers. Yeah. Yeah, it was good ride. About 3 pages, over 2 or 3 pages over about 2 hours. So yeah, that's good. So yesterday we did some martial arts, right? Yeah, I mean I'm not very good at it, but I just imagined fighting with a bear. But please don't do it, okay? Why? I mean, if Bruce Lee, Jet Li, Jackie Chan, if they're greatest martial art, I mean, not Bruce Lee. He's okay. So we're gonna count out Bruce Lee. So I don't like him because he was ultra internationalist. Okay, he's an ethnic man. He's Asian like me, but he married beautiful young white woman. That's ultra internationalism, and we don't like that. Okay, so yeah, we're not gonna talk about Bruce Lee. Okay, yeah, but Jet Li, Jackie Chan, greatest martial artists. I don't think they can defeat a bear if they don't have any weapon. Well, because bears, we're talking about grizzlies, male grizzly. All right, they're too big and they're too fast. Bears they can run real fast, and they're too strong, and they have weapons. The claw, that's like 5 inch long claw. I don't think any the bestest martial artist in human history can defeat a bear. Maybe Samson in the Old Testament. Maybe Samson. He fought lion, right? Young lion, and he won, right? Sure, yeah. But bear fighting with a bear is good motivation for practicing martial art, though, right? Because we are just imagining. We are not doing actually fighting a bear. No, we're imagining fighting with bear. Imaginary opponent. Yeah, then it's cool. No, I would not fight a bear. No. Nowadays, I don't even go hiking. Okay, I just run around the blocks. Because in Alaska, yeah, there are bears. Okay, so they are grizzlies. Okay, not very far away from this house. This house is a residential area, but if I go to the mountain, it's just like about one hour away from here. This house, there are grizzlies. Yeah, because I have some friends who live in the mountainside, like foot of the mountain, and they say there are grizzlies there. So they have guns. Probably the best gun to kill a bear is would be shotgun, like 12 gauge, slug shot. Yeah, yeah. Buckshot, well, yeah, it may, yeah, yeah, slug shot, the single big bullet. When I was in the U.S. Army in Fort Hood, Texas, me and my buddies would go to range, gun range. I have, I had 20 gauge, which is smaller than 12 gauge. Okay, my buddies have 12 gauge. Okay, yeah, we'll go to gun range and shoot the slug shot. It got some good kicks, right? Yeah, yeah, good time. Yeah, so if you live in Alaska, you need guns. Okay, I mean, especially if you live in some countryside because there are bears and there are wolves too. Huh? Wolves? Oh, they can be very dangerous. Wolves, they're quite big, and yes, they're very strong. Oh, wolves can be very dangerous. Okay, so about a month ago, I heard some wolves howling, and it was kind of like, kind of like southeast of this house. Wolves howling. Yeah, I from what I heard, they can echo like 5 miles. So southeast 5 miles from here, it's mostly residential area. So I'm guessing maybe they are pet wolves. Maybe some people keep wolves as pets in their ranch. But this residential area is kind of semi-rural, semi-urban, kind of suburb. All right. So yeah, some people have horses, chickens, goats in their ranch. Maybe they have wolves. I don't know in their ranch. Yeah, wolves can be useful. The hide, yeah, yeah, to make coats. Hmm? So I can see the reason why people would farm wolves. Right? They're my guess because I don't think they're wild wolves. I mean, southeast of here, there's no mountain here. To go to the mountain, it would be about an hour drive from where I live. Okay, so yeah, yeah. So my guess, those wolves howling wolves. I guess they're just domestic farmed wolves or pet wolves. They were my guess, but it was real wolves howling. Okay. Ooh! Woo, 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 woo. They were wolves howling. They were not dogs singing. Yeah. I think actually I heard that wolves howling a couple of years before from this house. Okay, far away. So my guess is that they're domestic wolves. All right, we'll take 5 minutes break. Okay, and then yeah, talk about whatever. All right. Yeah. So chapter 5 is done, and I did give title to chapter 6 and chapter 7. Chapter 6 is like revisit to the, I mean, back to the general relativity disproof. Okay, and seventh chapter will be metaphysics or ideological force. All right, maybe we'll talk about that if you don't mind. All right, so all right, we take like 5 minutes. Yeah, yeah. Happy Sunday morning. Good morning. Yeah. It's snowing outside. First snow in the season. Not sure if you can see it, but You don't see the snow? Yeah, I show you. Hopefully this computer doesn't crash. Okay. It's brand new computer, so I don't think it will. Yeah. Let me unplug all this stuff. Hopefully this doesn't crash. That's my backyard. You see the snow, right? Yeah. Okay, that's that. Okay, we'll take 5 minutes, please. Okay, it didn't crash. Good. Very good. Okay, everything is good. All right, we'll take 5 minutes. Okay, so it's come to bright over there. So, so all right. So chapter six will be about revisitation of the general relativity disproof. So I mean, it's I do kind of feel sorry about people who subscribe to Einsteinian relativity theories because I'm kind of going against the ideology that they subscribe to, Einsteinianism. Okay, I do feel sorry. Okay, but what Mr. Jesus said was, you should love me, Mr. Jesus, more than you love your parents. That's what Mr. Jesus said. And he also said, I am the way, the truth, and the life, right? Okay, if Jesus is equal to truth, then truth is equal to Jesus because equality, mathematically speaking, is bidirectional, right? All right, so to reach the truth in physics, yeah, I mean, I have many friends who like Einsteinian relativity theories, uh, but it's just offense to their feelings, right? I mean, I guess that's fine. I'm sorry for hurting their feelings. I have many friends who subscribe to Einsteinian theory. Okay, so but yeah, we have to do it. All right, it's just hard feelings. It's no big deal. Come on, come on. Something very temporary stuff. Okay, it's no big deal. Uh, yeah. So how was physicists who dedicated their lives? I mean, some people even got Nobel Prize for studying black hole. Well, my reaction that they should have known better. They're professional physicists. All right, they should have known better. Okay, so they made their money. They got their Nobel prizes studying special general relativity, whatever. Right? They got their money, power, and fame. All right, so they had their fun. All right. It's not like I'm trying to steal their money, power, and fame. No, because most likely, the papers I write won't see the light of the day. At least that I don't know. How long? I don't know. Will it ever come out and see the light of the day? I cannot tell. The chance is as slim as my chance for getting elected for public office. There's very little chance of that, right? Yeah, my paper, the papers that we write, we kind of writing together, right? So the papers I'm writing it, all right? So papers I wrote, uh, getting famous or mainstream, that's very fat chance, okay? Very slim chance. I mean, interesting English idiom. Let me turn on the heater. It's getting cold. Yeah, but my attitude is like, yeah, whatever. I have fun writing this, discovering this. So, to me, I mean, what can I ask for more? I mean, I have my friends, I pay my bills, I got my job, I got my car, I got my house, I live in Alaska, so I got clean air, clean water. So, what can I ask for more? I pay my bills and I have no debt. I don't have any student loan or anything like that. Why? GI Bill. It's all paid off. And scholarships and fellowships and Pell Grants. And when I was in undergrad, Also, my parents, my siblings, they supported my living expenses when I was undergrad. Okay, my parents and my siblings, they don't expect me to pay them back. Why? They are upper middle class in South Korea. Okay, so they love me, so they don't expect me to pay them back. Okay, so yeah, yeah. So I'm like right in the middle class. My siblings, my parents, they're slightly upper middle class. Okay, so, yeah. So to me, because I got a lot of fellowships, scholarships in my education or grants. Okay, and they gave money to me for free, like GI Bill, some private scholarship, foundation, charitable foundation, and governmental grant, right? So the least I can do to give something back is to write down these papers and put it out there so that people can download for free. Like what Mr. G just said. What you got for free, give it out for free. Yeah. My education was free. Yeah, so it is really getting cold. Okay, let me turn on the heater here too. Oh boy. It's as if I'm being refrigerated because snow is like ice, right? Falling from the heaven. So outside of this house, it's like the ice, snow, ice falling from sky. So it's like I'm in a refrigerator, right? Surrounded by all this falling snow. Very first snow in the season. Yeah, we are welcoming for snow in Alaska today. So, oh, snow, snow, Mr. Snow, Miss Snow, yeah, we welcome you in Alaska. Did I do that kind of stuff, acting with falsetto voice yesterday in the Facebook live? I did. Why? I like acting. I perform a background, so some of my friends watched it. Okay, and it's part of it. So I hope I entertain them. Okay, is it time to take a break yet? Yeah, physics. We'll talk about it later. All right, let's just relax. I've been writing like two hours without any break, without even drinking, without smoking. No, I didn't take any break for 2 hours. Okay, so I just wanted to get it done and over with. Chapter 5. Okay, and it got done. All right, so I was just listening to background music. Right? Yeah, Steve Oliver. That guy's musical genius, man. He's a guitarist and songwriter, right? It's like smooth jazz, right? Slow jazz, smooth jazz. That guy's musical genius, and also the people he worked with, sound engineers and the vocalists. Two thumbs up, okay. So and Miss Biggie Adair, she's aged lady, okay, and she's still great, okay. I think she's in like her 70s or 80s, okay, and she still play piano, okay. She's like musical genius, okay. Ooh. So those are the music I listen to when I write, and they're both Americans, right? So, and yes, they're both Caucasians. Huge fan, huge fan. But I love African American music, Asian music. Okay, so I'm not racist. I'm not a racist. No. But if you call me a racist, that's fine. Why? Because we are friends. It's a joke. How can an Asian possibly be a racist? But you are. I love all races. Okay, so how you are Asian? How can an Asian be a white supremacist? Well, I'm a black supremacist too. Okay, I'm Hispanic supremacist, Jewish supremacist, Arabic supremacist, Asian supremacist, native supremacist, Indian supremacist. I be mixed race supremacist. Okay, I believe in supremacism, supremacy of all different races. Okay, so am I a white supremacist? Sure, but I'm black supremacist too, brown supremacist as well. I believe in supremacy of every single race out there. All right, so that'll be my response. Okay, that's my attitude. Okay, so yeah. Anyways, let me chat with my friends. Okay, so hmm, yeah, it's good to have friends, right? Thank you for being my friend. Okay, so my friends, yeah, friendship, we need it, right? Yeah, yeah. I'm waiting until my house is warmed up. So, yeah. So chapter six, yeah. If you don't mind, we're talking about this stuff. Yeah, general relativity. Yeah, it will be about you know, light passing through like prism, then it splits into like seven different colors, like rainbow kind of, and light slow down in water, but it's not exactly friction. Friction is between matters that have mass. So light slowing down in water, like diffraction, okay, that's not exactly friction. Well, it's kind of analogy, but it's that's not exactly friction. All right, so So no, light is not subject to frictional force, but it does get subject to something other than inertial force, the ethereal wind force, acceleration force. Okay, I have to address that because photons' speed is slowing down. Then that's deceleration, negative acceleration. Okay, so it's a force. Like F equal ma. If there's acceleration, change in velocity, it's a force. But it's different from friction though, because light does not have any mass. We can call it ethereal friction force or medium friction force, but that's different from regular friction. Okay, and I have to address that. Let me write it down. Okay, yeah. Very good. I didn't quite address that yet. Yeah, just sitting with my friends. It gives me vocal rest. Yeah, it's good. Okay, so next paper, I mean, next chapter, general relativity disproof. Okay. Yeah, I thought that force that applies to photon. Gravitation does not apply to photon. Okay. Electric force, magnetic force, no, it does not apply to photon. But what slows down photon, let's say, what changed the direction of the photon is actually any matter. You have your sunglasses, right? If it's glossy, reflective sunglasses, it bounces off. The photon, yeah, mirror. Photon changes its direction. There's change in velocity is a vector, two components. speed, the quantity, and directionality, the direction. Okay. So if photon bounce off out of this mirror, maybe it's not slowing down. Okay, but it changed the direction. Okay, so there's force right there. Whenever either direction or speed changes, it means there's some force that's governing that entity. Okay, force definition of force is an entity that causes change in velocity, either direction or speed. That's the definition of force. Okay, so we are going beyond Newtonian physics. Photon does not have a mass, so F equal ma, mass times acceleration. We have to come up with a new definition. Okay, why? Because photon does not have any mass, but it does. It can have. It does have speed, and the speed can change, and also it can change the direction as well. We have to talk about that. Okay, so okay, let me write it down. Okay. Okay. So light it get bounced off or it get absorbed. Right? You have tinted glass, but it's not like reflective. You have sunglass, but it's not reflective. Okay, and then light get absorbed to this tinted glass sunglasses. Okay, so and it turns into the molecular vibration energy, thermal energy. Okay, because temperature, thermal energy is nothing but kinetic energy of molecules, vibration. Okay, that's what temperature, heat is. Okay, heat energy is nothing but kinetic energy of these molecules. Okay, so your sunglasses get heat up, get warmed by photons, electromagnetic energy being converted into uh, heat energy. Okay, all right. So yeah, this object, if it's black in color and it's not glossy, it's kind of soft, like black sponge, or in thermodynamics, yeah, black body experiment, right? Yeah, black sponge, okay, yeah, light hit it and it get absorbed. Okay? Forget about black hole. There's no such a thing as black hole, okay? But we have black body experiment in, just Stefan Boltz's experiment, whatever. Just thermodynamics, okay? Yeah, so yeah, black sponge, okay, it absorbs the light because it's not, its soft is, I mean, its surface is very soft and it get warmed up to the sunlight, okay? So light stops there. It was traveling at sea, speed of light, but when it hits the black sponge, the speed becomes zero. Light stops traveling, right? Yeah, so that's the medium friction force because light speed velocity changed, meaning there's some force in there. Yeah, we need to redefine what force is. Okay, but light has no mass, right? So we are going beyond Mr. Newton, Sir Isaac Newton. Okay, so good, good. Let's take 5 minutes break. Okay, so yeah, I guess this paper will be more than 40 pages. I guess maybe because by now I've written about 33, 34 pages so far. Okay, so yeah, maybe about 41 pages or 39 pages. I don't know. Okay, but because there will chapter 6, right? And we'll have chapter 7. It will about metaphysics of ideological force field, which will be very interesting. Okay, so okay, I guess it will exceed 41 pages. That will be my guess. The totality of this paper. Okay. How long it will take? I'm guessing about 2 weeks. Okay, so right. Let's take 5 minutes. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Thank you for being with me. You are such a great inspirer, right? Yeah, we are. It's collaborative effort. Okay. Yeah. Thank you. Uh, yeah, my house is being warmed up. That's good. Let's get some oxygen. So. Okay, let's have some vodka, shall we? So where is my cotton catkin vodka in a long time? Yeah, yeah, yeah. One of my favorite. Okay, cotton catkin vodka. They're edible. Okay, some people make tempura out of this. I'm sure it tastes really good. Okay, Alaskans, they're very ingenious. Okay, they're very inventive people. So yeah, let me wash my face. Okay. Oh man, I'm sorry looking not very well today, but so uh yeah, we talk enough about physics, right? Let's take a break from physics, okay? So uh the yeah, theta six, there's another force that affects light, speed of light. So we have to redefine. Let me write it down before I forget. Okay, we have to redefine not Einsteinian but Newtonian definition of what force is. Okay. Yeah, we need to redefine Newtonian definition of what force is. F equal ma, right? Because force does not require mass. Light does not have any mass, but its speed changes, its direction changes based on reflection of mirror or this black sponge, right? Black sponge change the speed of light. It becomes light speed becomes zero. Mirror does not change the speed of light, but it changes the direction of light. Okay? So I don't think I will mathematically define it with an equation, but just conceptually, the details of this mathematical definition, brand new definition of what force is, I leave to other people who's better than me in mathematics. Okay, so yeah, okay. This paper might exceed even 50 pages. All right, I don't know. but we'll take time. There's no rush. There's no deadline. Okay. It may take another month to finish up this paper. Okay. So, but that's fine. We don't have any deadline. Okay. It's not necessary. I publish this paper. I mean, upload to some online database. It's not archive.org. Archive.org, they rejected me. Why? Because I don't have any PhD. Yeah, archive.org, they're more formalistic. Okay, so but the database, online databases, who accepted my paper, they're different ones. Okay, so right? I'm not able to tell you which one that is. Okay, but this paper is kind of controversial one, right? So, but they're so kind and generous to accept my paper and put it online so that people can download for free. Oh, that's so nice. Okay, so if they accept donation, I do give donation. Okay, so least I can do. How much? $20. That's all I can do. Yeah, $20 per paper, kinda. Because I appreciate what they do. It does cost money to publish those things, like websites. They have to maintain it. It takes people's time, labor. They cost money, and the website, the server machine, disk space, it costs money, right? Electricity, right? Server machine, server computer. Yeah, it takes money. Okay, so. Yeah. Mhm. I mean, all these servers, they should have antivirus software that costs money too, or operating system. Yeah, it costs money. Okay, let's talk politics, huh? Yeah, the Vice President Joe Biden, yeah, he's scared of coronavirus. He's very fearful, scared. I mean, I wouldn't call him coward, but he's scared. Okay, he's not showing the strengths. President Trump did. He's like, I defeated coronavirus. Do not be afraid of coronavirus. That's leadership material right there. Okay, showing of strength and courage, bravery. Vice President Joe Biden, he's scared. Okay, so yeah, I mandate everybody in America to wear a mask. That's not leadership, right? That's cowardly. I hope President Trump wins. Okay, because VP Biden, yeah, he's just too scared. Okay, so that's not a leader. No. Mandatory masking, that's dictatorship. That's not America. Okay, that's like fascism, dictatorship, and that's not leadership. Okay, dictatorship is these mandatory things. All right, mandatory mandate, mask mandate. That's not American. All right, so I hope President Trump wins. Okay, his re-election. Vice President Joe Biden, he's like, oh, I don't want to die. I don't want to die. Yeah, everybody wear a mask, please. If not, I become the president and I force you to. Come on. He's scared. That's not leadership, okay? But I'm going to vote for myself, though. Why? Because, look, I think I can do better than President Trump, okay? That's the only reason. But out of the two, if I was not running, I would have voted for President Trump for the second time, okay? So let me check with my friends, okay? So So yesterday I did this Facebook Live, right? And in the beginning I was like, I'm not quite sure if the sound is working, right? Because I got this brand new laptop, right? So I wasn't quite sure if sound was working. Yeah, I did this Facebook Live with this brand new laptop, okay? So I wasn't sure quite sound is working or not. So I went to this control panel and test the microphone, and yeah, it says it's working. It shows these bars, right, as I speak, right? But I mean, Facebook is web page, social media, right? So I wasn't quite sure if sound is still working in this Facebook Live, right? So what I did was, this camera software in this brand new laptop is funky, okay? If I, yeah, automatic adjustment of brightness, right? So if I do this and this, yeah, it kind of looks different. Brightness, whatever. So yeah, but let's count our blessings, all this digital technology, social media, internet, laptop with this camera and microphone built in, right? And then cell phone. Okay, so I was taking cigarette break outside and I went to the Facebook, my Facebook account, and looked at the live footage that was being filmed inside of this house. Okay, so I have computer inside of this house, Facebook Live. I was taking a cigarette break outside of this house. I was watching my house being filmed live in the cell phone. Okay, let's count our blessings. Okay, so and then I tried to do some experiment, showing my cell phone live. It was like mirror reflection going forever, with this photon bouncing off these two mirrors forever, right? But eventually the photon will stop. Why? Because there's no perfect mirror reflection. Okay, the photon energy get absorbed each time it get bounced around between the two mirrors, parallel mirrors. Okay, so eventually the photon will stop bouncing around because it will get absorbed by this mirror because it's not 100% reflective. Okay, yeah, the luminosity of this light wave, electromagnetic wave, it will eventually stop. Because it get partially absorbed by this mirror, right? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's two cameras putting next to each other. It's kind of like two mirrors putting right next to each other. Okay, so and Mr. Namjoon a little bit experimented with that. Yeah, video artist, Korean American video artist. Okay, so mhm. Yeah, we'll take 5 minutes break. Okay, so yeah, yeah. Snow stopped a little bit. Slow down. It's still snowing. Oh well. Yeah, my house has warmed up, so that's good. It's like noon by now, about noontime. Yeah, so it's nice and cozy. Yeah, we are being very, I'm being very civil today. Yeah, some nights, right? If I had some stressful day during the weekdays, I come here and start drinking and rambling about things and kind of being part overly passionate sometimes, right? I'm sorry, okay. But today, yeah, it's nice and quiet because it's snowing. It absorbs all the sound waves, right? Yeah, very quiet, snowing day. So yeah, I'm being very civil, right? I'm sorry if I've been rude in the past. I apologize, right? But hey, we are friends, okay? So between friends, I don't really filter myself, okay? Yeah. So, uh, chapter six, yeah, it's about general relativity replacement alternative theory. So there's some other things I wanted to talk about in that chapter six, and I wrote it all down in the notes. All right, so yeah, in my cell phone, okay, cloud storage, whatever. Okay, so what are those things? Yeah, the accelerative force slowing light down. Okay, it's like a reflective force or symmetric force, right? Yeah, the Einsteinian thought experiment will revisit that, and yeah, this rocket that going up, and the light photon, this vector composition, vector summation, all right, of velocity. Okay, so rocket going up, constant velocity, and then so symmetric velocity. Okay, yeah. So light is going that way. It has symmetric velocity of going down because kind of reflective velocity. Okay, so if rocket is going up, it's as if the rest of the universe is going down. That's symmetric. Okay, so light has this horizontal element and also vertical element, symmetric velocity. Okay, so vector composition summation of that is diagonal, straight line. Okay, probably I'll start from there. So chapter six will be very long, and that's constant velocity, right? When there's acceleration, right? Your accelerative force and the engine of this rocket going up, and then there's symmetric force, inertial force that's pushing it down. Oh, yeah, like your acceleration in airplane, gangway, runway, right? Yeah, you could kind of get pushed back. That's acceleration force. Okay, symmetric force. All right, so it's kind of like action reaction concept, Newton's third law, right? Yeah. Where's my Hibus cranberry vodka? It's right there. And this is the yeah, Alaskan sage vodka. All right, I picked up some Alaskan sage when I went hiking, like about 5 months ago. Right, But vodka preserve them so they don't go bad, right? Lysis, osmosis, biochemistry, right? Yeah, it pops open all this virus, bacteria, fungus because, well, actually it implodes because bacteria, virus, fungus, they have the very thin layer of this cell wall, right? Or cell membrane. And vodka is so strong and dense, it absorbs the water from this bacteria, fungus, virus, okay? So they implode, okay? So that's how, like, brine, saline, this salty water preserve food. Back in the days when they didn't have any refrigerator. Or they dry it. They dry fish, or they put in a sugar jam, all right? That's how they used to preserve food when they didn't have any refrigerator back in the days. Right? Confection, right? Yeah. Mhm. Yeah. Okay. Let me tell you with my friends, I need some vocal rest. Okay, so. Mm. So, oh yeah, so symmetric velocity and symmetric force, symmetric acceleration. Okay, so, and vector composition. Okay, yeah, we'll start from there. Chapter 6. There is section 1. Alright? New terminology. Symmetry study. Okay, and then section 2. Yeah, accelerative force is not the only force that applies to light. Okay, so we need to redefine what force is. We have to go beyond and above Isaac Newtonian definition of what force is, F equal ma, right? Because light does not have any mass, but light is subject to. So far, we identified two forces that control light: accelerative force and ethereal friction force, medium force. Okay, because light does slow down in water, in glass, depending on the density and transparency of the medium, right? Yeah, medium force. So this change in velocity, it means there is force. So the way we're going to redefine force is an entity that changes velocity of another entity. Okay, it could be, and velocity has two components. It's a vector. The quantity part, yeah, speed. Quality part, directionality. Okay, yeah. So force is something that changes either speed or direction of another entity. Okay, so that's what force is. Okay, how about this? can there be a force on entity that changes itself? So force is an entity that changes another entity's velocity, right? But can we think of some entity, some force that changes itself? An entity, force is an entity. Is there an entity, force, which is an entity that changes the velocity of itself, that entity? A force that changes itself, a force that changes the force itself, okay? Yeah, Mr. Alan Turing, I have to acknowledge his contribution, the halting problem, okay? Yeah, what's halting problem? I'll tell you, okay? Yeah, I don't like him because he's LGBT community member, okay? But we don't discriminate against LGBT people. We just discriminate against LGBT ideologies. Okay, so Mr. Alan Turing halting problem. Yeah, it does have some contribution. Okay, so second self-reflection. Okay, a computer program that can prove that itself is correct computer program. Okay, that's halting problem. Okay, so I have to acknowledge his contribution. Okay, so yeah, but he got this idea from Gödel, the mathematician in Princeton, right? Yeah. So he isn't too new. Turing, he isn't too new. Yeah, he learned from Church, Alonzo Church, logician mathematician. Okay, so and Gödel, all right. Yeah. Gödel learned from Cantor, Georg Cantor. Okay, yeah, diagonal method. Yeah, that's very good method. Diagonal method. Okay, so there's Georg Cantor, diagonal method, and Kurt Gödel, and then Alan Turing. Okay, they are logicians. Huh? I have to acknowledge Alan Turing. Okay, yeah, he he got some good stuff. Okay, Turing machine. Yeah, he got some good stuff. Okay. I oppose the ideology that he subscribed to LGBTism. Okay, but Alan Turing he got some good stuff. Okay, I have to admit it, acknowledge it. Okay. We take 5 minutes. Okay, so I was very reluctant. All right, to acknowledge contribution by Mr. Alan Turing. Okay. But yeah, we are doing science. We are not doing politics or religion. Okay, so yeah. All right, we'll take 5 minutes. Okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. All right, we're back. So what were we talking about? I don't remember. Okay. I'm sorry. All right. So like I'm sorry about my hair too. Hey, it's Sunday morning. Okay. So woo. So what were we talking about? Okay. I don't know. I was chatting with my friends in social media. Okay. I just don't remember. Yeah. Uh, yeah. We need to redefine what force is, and I'm not going to mathematically define it in an equation. Okay, we'll leave it to some other professional physicists. Okay, to figure that out. But conceptually, yeah, force is some. Oh yeah, we are talking about Turing machine. Okay, halting problem. Halting problem is this. Okay, I had to learn it because I major in computer science, Madison, Wisconsin. Right? It's theoretical computer science. Okay, computational theory. All right. Yeah, it's just Mr. Alan Turing, British computer scientist. Okay, he's not one of the key founders of computer science. He's not. Right. Then who are the founders of computer science? We are talking about logicians like Boolean logic, right? Uh, Alonzo Church, and yeah, what's that guy in Princeton University? Paul Neumann, right? And other electronics, electricians, technicians. Okay, yeah, who built a computer, and yeah, Charles Babbage, fourth computer in Britain. Okay, and Ada, like daughter of Byron, the poet, right? First computer programmer, right? Yeah, something like that. Mr. Alan Turing, yeah, he did play a role, right? But he's not key founders. His contribution is highly exaggerated. Okay. Uh, Maybe just because he's LGBT community member, they got this LGBT pro LGBTism ideological force boost, right? Yeah, maybe. Right? Maybe based on sympathy, whatever, politics, religion, whatever. The whole thing problem, yeah, it's good contribution. I get it. All right, reluctantly so. So yeah, Mr. Alan Turing, okay, he asked this question: a computer program, right? This factory or black box, whatever. Okay, this input and output. Input, another piece of computer program. Output, yes or no, it's Boolean, zero or one, binary. Okay, whether this input computer program is correct or not. Okay. So that's the halting problem kind of this computer program. It's a verification program. Its input is another piece of computer programming code, and it's that's input. Output is whether this input computer program is correct or not. And Mr. Alan Turing asked this question, okay, which is a very philosophical question. What if this verification computer program becomes input to itself, right? Smart question to ask. His answer is not possible. That's his answer. Like undecidable problem, blah blah blah. It's kind of logician, right? So yeah, because his analysis line of reasoning is very highly logical and it's very smart. Okay, so if this verification and computer programming is correct, then it feeds itself as its input, kind of reflection, mirror reflection. Okay, yeah, and I mean, man in the mirror, Michael Jackson and his boss, producer Quincy Jones, Mr. Quincy Jones, Mr. Michael Jackson, they're ultra internationalists. Okay, going after young white, beautiful young white women. Okay, as ethnic men. All right, so I don't like them, but they have some musical talent. Okay, I have to admit. All right, so I just don't like the ideological subscription to this ultra internationalism. All right, yeah, but grudgingly or reluctantly admit their musical talent. All right, Michael Jackson's album, yeah, Dangerous. Right, good music. Okay, so what's the fourth song in that album? It's like a jam, right? Very good album, and they were inspiration to this old Korean boy band, Sotegi and Boys, Teji Boys. Okay, yeah, Mr. Sotegi, he confessed, yeah, he was heavily influenced by and also huge fan of Mr. Michael Jackson, and yeah, Mr. Producer Quincy Jones. Okay, so whatever. All right. So if this computer program verification program, if it feeds itself like carbon copy, right? Xerox copy, okay, yeah, just copy and paste, electronic copy and feed itself, and it's judging itself, like it's mirror reflection. I look in the mirror. Hey, mirror, mirror, who is the prettiest? Hmm? But I'm talking to myself. I'm looking at my mirror. Who's the prettiest? Okay. Who's the most handsome? Huh? So I'm asking myself, right? So can I trust my own judgment? So that's a whole thing problem, okay? I think, as far as I can recall, okay? Let me look it up, okay? Yeah, it is. Okay. So, uh, self-criticism. So it's quite philosophical concept. Logic is halfway between mathematics and philosophy. Logics. Logic. Halfway between mathematics and philosophy. Okay, so many logical questions borders on philosophy. Huh? So Mr. Alan Turing in this early 1900s, he was kind of in the middle of that. Okay, so he went to Cambridge, Oxford, whatever. All right. Yeah. Good question, right? Good question to ask. But perhaps too philosophical, too theoretical. Why? Because look, there are good computer program that takes input some other computer program codes This input and output, whether this computer programming is correct or not, they exist and they do good job. They work, right? But Mr. Alan Turing, he kind of like he's more philosophical, right? And he asked a very superb, exotic question. Okay, what if this verification computer program feed it itself, make a carbon copy, and feed it to itself as a input? Very philosophically profound. I'll admit, okay, I do not approve his ideological subscription to pro-LGBTism, but as a scientist, yeah, he asked the right question. Okay, as a philosopher, okay, if I am, I wouldn't call myself philosopher though. Maybe he was. Okay, so he asked the right question. Okay, so we'll take 5 minutes break and we'll think about this. Okay, because it is good question to ask. Good question, Mr. Alan Turing. Okay, whether he came up with good answer or not, we shall see. I don't know why. I haven't thought about it. Okay, we'll think about it together. Okay. Philosophical question. Okay, can one person be an objective judge of himself or herself? Huh? Ah, mira, who is the prettiest? Was it like Snow White or I don't know, these three villainous females, kind of vixen females in Disney, well, cartoons based on Grimm's fairy tale in Germany, right? Yeah, Snow White, Cinderella, Little Mermaid, Rapunzel. So there are four of them. I don't know, right? Yeah, female heroes, right? Yeah, heroines. Right? Not to be confused with heroin. That's the drug. Okay, heroine. Okay, like what's the difference? Difference in spelling. Heroine, the female hero, is like Heroin, I guess. Heroin, well, I guess there's extra E at the end of that. I don't know. I don't do drugs, okay, and English is my second language, okay. Let me look it up, okay. Oh, I got it backwards, okay. Heroine with a extra E at the end, yeah, that's female hero, okay. But heroine without any left E that ends with N, that's the drug, okay, okay. I got it backwards, okay. It's been a while. We'll take 5 minutes, okay? So, yeah, we'll take 5 minutes. All right, give me 5 minutes, okay? So, Okay, we are back. Uh, Sorry for the long break, but yeah, I was doing some social media chatting with my friends. Okay. Yeah. Okay. We talked enough about chapter six, right? Yeah. Redefinition of what force is. Yeah. Redefinition. Yeah. The force is something that changed the velocity. So either the direction or speed. Okay. So that's the definition. How to quantify it? We'll leave it to somebody else. All right. Or future generation because they're better than me in mathematics. Okay. So we just satisfy ourselves in this paper conceptual redefinition of what force is. Okay? So that's chapter six, all right? Main points, right? Yeah, symmetric force, symmetric speed, symmetric velocity, whatever. After that, yeah, chapter seven, that's some real fun stuff. Metaphysics, philosophy, okay. Yeah, oh yeah, we are talking about Alan Turing, right? Yeah, halting problem. So logically speaking, okay, I cannot go into details of his logics, mathematics, okay, because I don't remember. It's been a long time since I took that class. Okay, but conceptually it's like this. Okay, I'm not saying he's right or wrong. So let's examine that. Okay, yeah. So this computer program is a verification program. It exists and it works, right? But Mr. Alan Turing went beyond and above some this efficiency practical matter. He went to cross the boundary between practical stuff like pragmatism. Yeah, this John Dewey or something. Okay, American philosophy, very American philosophy. Okay, yeah, pragmatism. Okay, practical stuff. He went beyond because he's not American. He's European. Okay, he's British. Right? Yeah, philosophy. Okay, yeah. But what if this verification program feed itself as an input? Interesting question, like self-reflection. Okay, can I be a true, good, objective judge of myself? It's kind of like that. Okay, so he said that's impossible, logically impossible. Let's examine that. Okay. I've been doing this humanology episode by now 2 hours, right? So we may have to do it some other time because I'm drunk, I'm tired, I'm sleepy, I'm hungry. I didn't have any breakfast. Okay. So he asked the right question. Very good question. Did he answer it right or wrong? I don't know. All right. Because Cartesian inquiry, Cartesian, René Descartes, René Descartes, Descartes. Yeah, we have to be skeptical, okay? We don't just accept his answer just because he's mainstream in computer science. Turing Award, okay? Yeah, we don't care about all these other people, majority and mainstream. We don't care. Right? Because they can be wrong. Okay, look at Einsteinism, okay? Yeah, all these millions of people, the followers of Mr. Einstein, yeah, I'm sorry, but they're all wrong. Okay? So mainstream majority like LGBT, you have tattoo piercing, sugar fatism, obesity, you have like whatever, marijuana, yeah, they're all wrong, okay? They're mainstream. So just because some mainstream majoritarian view like Alan Turingism, just because it's popular, it does not mean they're right. Okay. So, but let's go along with this initial logic by Mr. Alan Turing. Okay, so if this computer program's verification program is wrong and is feeding itself as an input, because this verification program is wrong, its answer will be, output will be, yes, me myself, I'm wrong, but because it's wrong, its output should be right. So it will be yes, true. Okay? It's kind of confusing, right? But it's simple, right? It's a little bit confusing. It's a good question, and I kind of like what he did. Okay, holding problem. It's confusing. It's philosophically profound, but at the same time very simple, very easy to understand. Okay, so it's a this verification program will be either right or wrong, correct or incorrect. Okay, so but let's assume that this program is incorrect. Verification program is incorrect. All right. So it may copy and paste this Word document or written in this what? Who knows this latex, like latex glove, latex. All right, yeah, carbon copy. Okay, it's really well, whatever. It's Java, C, Visual Basic, whatever. Fortran. Yeah, I'm a former computer programmer. Okay. Yeah, carbon copy. Okay, text, Notepad. Okay, or Notepad plus plus, Notepad 2. Okay. Yeah, feed itself. We copy and paste another electronic document. Okay, in PL or Perl, whatever extension, Java or C or CC. Okay, or VB, right? Extension, dot extension, okay. Feed itself, okay, if this computer verification program is wrong, if it's incorrect, because it's incorrect, its output will be, yes, it is correct. Kind of self-contradiction, right? Yeah. So where do we go from there? Very smart. Mr. Alan Turing, yeah, very smart man. Okay. He's an LGBT community member. Yeah, he subscribed to some bad ideology, okay, but he got some good stuff too, I guess. Let's not lose the big picture of things, okay? Human being, nobody's perfect, alright? Everybody, including you and me, we have some goods and bads, okay? I drink alcohol, I smoke cigarettes, okay? Whatever. Okay, so it's a wrong computer program, verification program, right? So it feed itself because it's a wrong computer program, yes and no, 100%, okay? So it's always wrong. This verification program is always wrong. So if it when it feeds itself, its output, yeah. Oh yeah, I'm wrong guy, but I'm wrong because I'm wrong. So when I judge myself, my output, my judgment about myself, I'm a nice guy because I have to be wrong about myself. I am wrong computer program. I always make wrong judgment on people. Yeah, you have this Harvey Weinstein, you have this whatever Charlie Manson, whatever Manson family. I'm a wrong judge. I say Charlie Manson, this serial murderer or worst people in the world. Okay, I say they are good people because I'm a wrong judge. But good when it comes to good people like Jesus, Einstein, or Buddha. I'm just kidding. Okay, no Einstein. Okay, he's no good. And he got good and bad, okay? But when it comes to, oh, Buddha, Jesus, Socrates, Plato, Confucius, Lao Tzu, I say they are bad people. Why? I'm Satan, I'm the devil, okay? I'm always wrong. Alright? But what about me? Okay, I make carbon copy this, what's that, this cocoon, this biological, bioengineering, this, what's that term? Yeah, British, this ship, right? What's that term? It's been a long while, okay? Oh my, yeah, there's some Hollywood movie about that. Arnold Schwarzenegger, okay. Let me look it up, okay. That DNA technology, whatever. Dolly. What's that biological term? Clone. Oh yeah, clone. Okay, yeah. Dolly the ship, British this DNA replication, kind of like a twin, right? Yeah, clone. Yeah, in Fox TV, they have this interesting, very hilarious Mad TV, okay, imitating this Arnold Schwarzenegger clone, whatever, right? Clone movie, right? Oh, I am you, you are me. You're hilarious. I'm a huge fan of Fox TV, Mad TV, okay? I think it's better than SNL, Saturday Night Live, NBC, most of the time. So yeah, I make a clone of myself, right? And I'm wrong. I'm always wrong. I'm Satan, devil, antichrist. 66, pure evil, okay? I accuse Jesus, Socrates, Confucius, Buddha, Prophet Muhammad, Allah. I'm against them, okay? But I do feel sympathy toward these serial murderers, these bad people, okay? This Manson family, whatever, right? Because my answer is always wrong. I'm Satan. I'm the devil. We are acting, okay, short screenplay, okay, short story, short film, okay. I'm just playing that role, Satan, okay. I'm always wrong, right? So, what if I, as a Satan, 666, the beast, Antichrist, I'm playing that character, okay, if I may, because I'm an actor, right? Yeah, playing this villain, okay. So, when it comes to humanology, anything goes, right? But we don't commit any crimes. We don't drink and drive, okay? So we don't violate any laws, okay? But metaphysically speaking, yeah, anything goes, okay? So yeah, I'm Satan, okay? I'm playing the character of Satan, so I'm a clone of myself, right? I'm always wrong. I'm Satan, okay? So I make clone, carbon copy, clone technology of myself is my twin brother Satan, okay? So because I'm always wrong, right? So when I judge the Satan, carbon copy, clone copy of that, I'm wrong, so he's wrong too, okay? So my output as a Satan will be, oh, my carbon copy clone brother. twin brother, this Satan, he's a good guy. Okay? My output, yes. This Satan number two, he's a good guy. Alright? Because I'm always wrong. In my judgment, right? I say Jesus is wrong, Buddha is wrong, Confucius wrong, right? And I say Satan is right. Okay? Okay, so that's my output. So I don't see any self contradiction there. Maybe Mr. Alan Turing answered it wrong, right? It's internally consistent, right? I'm Satan, okay? So this clone technology, there's my twin brother Satan, okay? And because I'm wrong, right? So Satan, when I judge him, my satanic brother, devilish brother, twin brother, I say he's right. So my output, yes, I am right. Okay? I don't see any internal inconsistency there. It's at least it's logically consistent. Okay. Okay. We'll take 5 minutes. Okay. Or maybe 10 minutes. Okay. Let's flip the coin. Let's say I'm Angel. Alright? And I make a carbon copy clone technology. So my twin brother is Angel too. Okay. So I judge him. He's right. Alright? So my output is that he's a good angel. Okay. So I don't see any internal inconsistency there. So I think Mr. Alan Turing came to wrong conclusion. Okay. So I don't think Mr. Alan Turing's holding problem. I don't think he made the right answer. He asked the right question, but I don't think he made the right answer. Just like Mr. Albert Einstein. But Mr. Alan Turing, I don't think he was Jewish. I think he's just Caucasian. Okay. I don't think he quite answered right this question, but it was a good question though. Okay, we'll take 5 to 10 minutes break. Okay, so I'm getting hungry. Right, let me start cooking my lunch. By now it's like 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, something like that. Okay. Yeah. Happy Sunday, everybody. Okay, we're back. I'm just cooking my lunch. Yeah, it's like 1 o'clock. Okay, um, so Mr. Alan Turing, he asked the right question, very philosophically profound, like self-reflection. Okay, will I talk about this in the this general relativity disproof paper? I don't think so. Okay, it will take. It's gonna be another paper. Okay, so yeah, but it's kind of related though. Scope creeping. Okay, yeah, I understand. Okay, scope creeping. That's a term that I learned in when I was interviewing all this lawyer job. Okay, so yeah. It's all the same everywhere, right? As a computer programmer, electrician, plumber, mechanics. Okay, scope creeping. Okay, you will found some another problem. Okay, so like my car, put in the mechanic shop. Okay, yeah, I went to just change the tire, but they found something else. So should we do this time or not? Yeah, we're busy. We are car mechanics. We have other customers. Okay, maybe come back later. Okay, but just to let you know, okay, there's another problem in your car. But it's not urgent. Okay, so yeah, you can come back later because we are busy. We have to serve other customers. Okay, I'm like, oh, no problem. Yeah, we are professionals. So yeah, I trust your judgment. Okay, so that kind of deal. Okay, so yeah. Right. So self verification program or verification problem. Okay, so judgment, right? Yeah, judgmentality, right? Yeah. It's very philosophically profound question. Okay, we may have to postpone answering this. All right, so okay, because whole other subject. Okay, we have to focus and get this general relativity replacement paper out. All right, in a week or 2 weeks, 3 weeks. I don't know. All right, so. Okay, I'm a human being. I got some belly fat, right? Like 2 inches thick. Okay, if I grab it like this, right? But I gotta eat. I'm only human, all right. I'm not Superman. Maybe you are. Maybe you have family, you have kids, your spouse, pets, dogs and cats. You have a job. You can do all that stuff, right? I can't. All right. I have a full-time job. I pay my bills, and that's it. All right. So this Mr. Alan Turingian inquiry, I do not see any internal inconsistency or self-contradiction there, right? Let's say I'm 100% Satan, I'm always wrong, and I make a carbon copy of myself, feed it to myself. Then I say, yeah, I'm a good man. So my output is wrong because I'm a bad man. Not to be confused with Batman, okay? Batman, he's a nice guy, right? Yeah. But I'm a bad man, not Batman, okay? So I make a carbon copy of myself and feed it to myself. I'm judging myself. Oh, I'm a nice guy. So my output is wrong. I don't see any internal inconsistency, logical contradiction there. So I think Mr. Alan Turing asked the right question, but he answered it wrong. Okay. That's my impression. Okay. But if I'm angel, if I'm always right, I see myself, carbon copy of myself, I feed it to myself, I judge myself. Because I'm right. Yes. I'm a nice guy. My output, yes. then that's correct. I don't see any internal inconsistency. Okay. I don't see any self contradiction. Okay. So whether I'm a nice guy, we are kind of it's kind of related to this relativity, special general relativity disproof themes, because we are assuming the third observer, who is always right, like God, right? In God's eyes, if he have two eyes, okay, if he's not some Cyclops, this one-eyed monster with this horn, okay. If he's not Cyclops, okay, with two eyes, whatever. Maybe he's one eye. I don't know. Okay. Third observer, the static observer, big O, Oprah, Obama, whatever, right? I did make a joke about that. Okay, so okay, yeah, briefly. Okay, so in the paper. Okay, so static observer. Yeah, we call it Obama, but not to disrespect former American president. Okay, I did say that. Okay, so static observer, Obama or God. Okay, whatever. So in God's eyes, if he has have two eyes, okay. If he has two eyes, I'm second English speaker, okay. If yeah, my grammatical error, pronunciation error, whatever. But you understand what I'm saying, right? Mostly, right? Yeah, I'm drunk. Okay, yeah, whatever. Those God, yeah, Almighty God is absolutely static, never changing, okay, ever constant. Truth, God, okay, Jesus, right? Whatever, right? So according to them, in their eyes, I'm wrong, 100%. Okay. So if I'm a carbon copy of myself, my answer, oh, I'm right. It's like negative sign, flip, all right? Because I'm always wrong. When I see Mahatma Gandhi or Muhammad Allah, oh, they're bad guys. That's my judgment, my output, right? When it comes to bad guys, like whatever, right? Oh, they are good guys. Because I'm 100% wrong. I'm negative sign, right? But if I'm right guy, angel, oh, Muhammad Allah, Jesus, they're right. Bad guys, no, they're wrong. Serial murderers, yeah, you are wrong. Okay. If I feed myself, make carbon copy of myself, clone. Okay. Oh yeah, I'm white. Not white. I'm brown. Okay. I'm right guy. Okay. So yeah, I'm Mr. Right. Okay. When I see myself, yeah, I'm nice guy. Correct. So I don't see any internal inconsistency, self-contradiction in this Mr. Alan Turing's holding problem. Okay, I think he was wrong. He asked the right question though. Alright? It's just plus sign. You multiply by plus one, or you multiply by negative one. Right? Negative one multiplied by negative one. Okay, I'm wrong guy. So if I judge myself, negative one times negative one plus one. Okay, I conclude that I'm a right guy. Okay. There's no internal inconsistency, no self contradiction there. So I think Mr. Antin was wrong. He asked the right question though, but he answered it wrong. Just like Mr. Albert Einstein, Mr. Dr. Sigmund Freud, like Mr. Karl Marx, but Alan Turing, I don't think he was Jewish though. I think he's just white guy, British, Celtic, Norman. Okay, let me look him up. Okay, so, I don't think he was Jewish. Okay, I think he was just British. He did, Mr. Alan Turing. He did contribute to ending of this Second World War, this cryptography, hacking, good hacking. Okay, yeah, he deciphered. He did, among others. He just was one of them. Okay, but he's brilliant mathematician. Okay, so he did contribute to cracking this German Nazi code encryption. Okay, yeah, he saved many lives. I get it. Okay, so what is his ethnic background? I can't insert whether he's Jewish or not. Okay, yeah, he's not Jewish. I think he's just British, right? But just like these three European Jewish gentlemen, Karl Marx, Albert Einstein, and Sigmund Freud, Mr. Alan Turing, yeah, just like one of those. He's not Jew though. Okay, he's just Caucasian white guy. Okay, yeah, Mr. Alan Turing, Albert Einstein, Sigmund Freud, Karl Marx, they asked the right questions. Four of them, Europeans. Okay, one Caucasian European, three Jewish Europeans. Okay, they asked the right questions, but they answered them wrong. Okay, so it's not just Jews. There's some Caucasian guys too. Okay, they asked the right questions, but answered it wrong. All right. So there is third observer, God. Okay, absolute God. Okay, so in God's eyes, I'm Satan. So when good guys, when I see good guys, I say that guy's a bad guy. When I see a bad guy, I say that's a good guy. And in God's eyes, third observer, static observer, okay, I'm a bad guy. So when I see myself in the mirror, because I have to be wrong, always wrong, 100%. Okay? Yeah, metaphysical experiment like black body experiment in thermodynamics. Okay, whatever. Yeah, I'm negative. Okay, multiply by negative one. Okay, so when I see myself, I say I'm a good guy. I look in the mirror. My output has to be always wrong. Okay, I'm a bad guy, so I see myself. It's my input. Bad guy. What do I say? Hmm, I'm a good guy. So yeah, this internally consistent. There's no self contradiction there. So I think Mr. Alan Turing was wrong. Right? If I'm angel in God's eyes, I'm always right. Okay. So if I see a good guy, I say that he's a good guy. So input, output, my judgment. Yeah, input is perception of this good guy. I'm a good guy. I'm always right. Okay. Output, my judgment. He's a good guy. When I say bad guy, yeah, my output bad guy. Okay, so negative one times plus one because I'm a good guy in God's eyes. So negative one perception. I'm a good guy. Multiply by plus one. Output minus one. If I make carbon copy of myself, okay, okay. plus one because I'm a good guy in God's eyes, and my judgment because I'm a good perceiver. I make correct judgment. So plus one times me myself plus one. Output plus one. Yeah, I'm a good guy. When I look at myself in my mirror, right? I don't see any internal inconsistency there. So Mr. Alan Turing, his answer was wrong. Right? There's no such a thing as a holding problem. It's all garbage. Okay. I wrote in this paper. We are not advocating for book burning, right? No, no book burning. Okay. Yeah, we're not advocating for that. Yeah, Mr. Alan Turing, Mr. Albert Einstein, Mr. Sigmund Freud, Mr. Karl Marx, they were wrong. Okay. But there's no need to burn their books or book their burns. Okay, no need. Okay, I'm just doing my job. Okay, I'm saying they asked the right questions. It's great contribution to philosophy, science. Okay, but we have to point out that they were wrong. Their answers were wrong. Right? We're just doing our job. Okay. Okay. All right. It's been more than 2 hours, almost 3 hours. Okay, so let's call it a day. Okay. All right, thank you. Have a nice weekend, okay? Bye.